What's the most obvious scam attempt you've witnessed? They thought they were getting a $500 meal for free. Instead, we all witnessed the dumbest scam ever. I was at my favorite little downtown bistro, just minding my own business, enjoying a quiet dinner, and then this herd of chaos comes crashing in. A table of at least 10, 20-somethings, all dressed like they were headed to a frat party, but somehow detoured into a nice restaurant. From the moment they sat down, it was like a reality TV episode nobody asked for. They ordered like they had just won the lottery. 4 different appetizers, every entree on the menu, 2 rounds of cocktails, plus dessert to start. Every 5 seconds, someone was hollering across the table. One guy kept clinking his glass like he was about to make a wedding toast. Another was blasting YouTube shorts on full volume. The poor server hadn't even set down the bread before they were snapping their fingers for more ranch. By the time my main course arrived, I'd already accepted my fate. Dinner soundtrack courtesy of the loud table. But then things took a turn from obnoxious to downright bizarre. By the end of their meal, after they'd eaten most of what they ordered, one of the guys pulls something out of his hoodie pocket. I couldn't see it at first, but the way he was trying to be sneaky made it impossible not to watch. He leans over, shows it to the girl next to him, and they both start giggling like kids in detention. Then, right there at the table, he drops it into one of the plates of vegetarian pasta they'd left a few bites of. And that's when I see it. It's a chicken bone. Not just any bone, but one that was very clearly gnawed clean earlier in the night. Immediately, the girl throws her hands over her mouth and gasps loud enough for half the restaurant to turn. "Oh my God, there's meat in my vegetarian pasta!" she shouts, like she'd just uncovered a crime scene. Her friends jump in on cue. "That's disgusting! You can't serve that! Do you have any idea how serious this is?" The manager rushes over, already apologizing, asking if they need a replacement meal, offering to comp their dish. But they're not satisfied with a free entree. Oh no. Suddenly they're insisting their entire table should be free because we've lost our appetite and this has ruined the evening. I'm sitting there with my fork frozen mid-air thinking, are you kidding me? They were just screaming with laughter 2 minutes ago. Now they're acting like victims in a documentary about restaurant negligence. The best part? This place has security cameras. And the manager, who clearly wasn't born yesterday, excuses himself and heads to the back. 5 minutes later, he comes back with the biggest gotcha grin I've ever seen. Turns out the cameras caught every single second, from the bone handoff to the dramatic drop into the pasta. He even played it back for them right there on his phone. The table went from loud and cocky to silent and sweaty in under 30 seconds. Without a word, they all started pulling out their wallets, suddenly in a hurry to pay the bill in full. But the manager didn't stop there. He looked at them and said, "Funny thing, that's called theft." Then he pulled out his phone and called the cops right in front of them. When the officers arrived, the group started pleading, saying it was just a prank and promising to pay more than the bill. They did pay, every penny of it, but they still ended up getting escorted out in cuffs. Some people try to scam their way out of a check. These geniuses just scammed their way into looking like the dumbest criminals in town and spending the night explaining it to the police.